And I am finally back with another Doom Eternal video. It's been a while now. It's been a while since I've uploaded anything really. I was on holiday for a week and then it was really busy when I came back. But now, hopefully, it's time to get back into a regular uploading schedule. And since I've been gone, it looks like they revealed, or at least what is supposed to be, the length of Doom Eternal's campaign, according to Marty himself. So anyway, I say according to because this obviously is going to be different for everyone who plays the game, and Marty even mentions this himself, that everyone who plays the game is going to play it differently. I mean, there's going to be people that are obviously going to die more, there's going to be people that are going to explore a lot of areas compared to other people. Some people just want to go straight to the end, some people want to 100% complete every level as they go along, so then people are obviously going to spend a lot more time playing Doom Eternal compared to other people that just want to rush their way through and get to the end of the game to get an achievement or something. I don't know. At the end of the day, everyone is going to be different, so take this sort of lightly, but this is what he says, or at least a prediction of how long he reckons it's going to take to beat the game. So it looks like here Marty says that the game is going to take around about 18 to 22 hours to complete. Anyway, this is his take on it. This is for a pretty complete playthrough, so not even 100%, but like a fair size, or like most of the game complete. So maybe you've not got an achievement, or there might be a secret here that you've missed or something, but most of the game will be done within 18 to 22 hours. I remember that I think it was Doom 2016's campaign length was predicted to be 16 hours. I think it was 12 to 16. My personal playthrough it probably lasted close to the half of that, around about 6 to 9 hours. So it's not always like 100% true. Like I said, it's going to be different for everybody else. But Marty predicts that this will be that the average playthrough will take around about this long time. That's quite a long time if this is true, so that's actually a really long time for a first person shooter. Most of them these days, like the generic first person shooters, probably last 5 to 6 hours. So 18 to 22 hours is a long time, especially if we're supposed to be getting this single player DLC on top of it as well. That's going to be a lot of campaign playing time. And of course it also says that Doom Eternal is going to have a lot crammed into it as well. It's going to, obviously we know some of the stuff we've seen already. We go into so many different locations, so many different enemies, a lot of lore. They can't just squeeze it into a 6-7 hour campaign. They've built this massive huge world for us, so they need to have some kind of time to actually put it into the campaign, and that's a great thing. To me, this really shows they've put a lot of effort into the campaign. There's going to be so much cool stuff to see. I mean, there is a little fear that they went over quantity over quality, so they spent more time expanding the campaign instead of improving it, meaning it's going to get very tedious. I don't think it's going to be like this, because if you look at the interviews, they say right from the start to the finish there's going to be new hazards, obstacles, demons to fight along the way, so the gameplay is constantly changing. I mean, they showcased that of course in the trailers as well, so that to me is not really much of a fear. I mean, it could happen. Hopefully the game doesn't get too lazy or tedious, but I don't think it will. But it is kind of a challenge to get 18 to 22 hours worth of gameplay and keep it fresh, especially in a first person shooter. But I don't think there's anything to worry about. I think that Doom Eternal's campaign is going to be awesome from start to finish. It's going to be fresh and exciting all the way through. We've got all these cool enemies, these boss types, like all I said, the whole story of it all going to be sort of hidden away, like I think in Doom 2016, at least to my understanding. So you need to sort of explore and push yourself out to understand it a little bit more. But once again, that just adds more replayability to find new stuff, and of course it encourages exploration as well, so everything will be good there. I reckon if this is true, I reckon it'll probably take around about 22 hours for a regular playthrough, maybe 20 hours. But if you just want to get from start to finish, just play through the levels, I reckon it could be about 16 hours, so it would be less. I mean, of course this is just Marty's words, so this is not obviously the regular playthrough of it or nothing like that. I reckon it probably will not be 100% accurate, of course, so maybe it'll be a little bit less than that. But if it is true and it does take around about 18 to 22 hours, then that's awesome. I mean, I'm guessing he's getting his prediction from, because there was also revealed that some levels, or maybe even all the levels, will be around about 2 hours long, which is absolutely mad. 2 hours worth of maths. I mean, I can definitely believe that, because when we look at the gameplay shown off at E3 and of course QuakeCon and even Gamescom, it's actually all the same level. All these different locations that we go to, from Phobos to Mars to the ancient core of Mars, all the same map, and that level is huge. And I honestly think this is one of the earlier levels in the campaign, so can you imagine how long and challenging these later levels are going to be? I mean, I don't think there's going to be many levels, probably about 6 or 7 if they're going to be this length, but still, they're going to be really challenging and really fun to play through. So anyway, what do you think of the campaign? Do you think it's going to take this long? Do you think it's going to be more or even less? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.